I think of the news, I think of San Angelo Live, and I think most people do in this community. We'll talk about, though, I think a lot of people, when they hear San Angelo Live, they think controversy and Joe Hyde and very outspoken. Is that fair to say?
Well, I mean, you got to understand what the digital news media scape we're in, okay? I learned a lot about how to engage audiences. Obviously, trial and error, the Del Rio Live era. It's era. But anyway, Malcolm Gladwell wrote a book back in 2009. I don't remember which one it is. He's written a lot of books. But one of the things that really stuck out with me, he said that if you want to get an idea across in 1995, you'd have to write a book, let's just say you use Microsoft Word on a PC, and you'd have to get someone to represent you, and you'd have to, print the thing with, it cost you a lot of money to print 200 books, and you had to find someone to rep it. And the big thing was you had a scarcity of paper, scarcity of trees, ink, but the biggest scarcity was book space at Borders or Barnes & Noble bookstores. Remember, they were all over the place, right? So if you couldn't get bookshelf space, no one cared. You never get your idea out there. Fast forward to today, you can Gabe Menchaca can come up with the craziest idea, write a book about it in 2 days, and publish it onto a Kindle, right? Or you can make a tweet about it, or you can write a Facebook post, or you can build a small website with your idea. There's so much stuff out there, and the scarcity is no longer bookshelf space at Barnes & Noble or at Borders. It's mind share.
So attention.
So you have to get their attention. And if you can't get people's attention, you might as well shut down your media company. And, it's the truth. It's the truth everywhere. I told you I was at the Dallas Morning News. Well, the Dallas Morning News has more controversial headlines than we do, and they get awards for it, right? But the difference is I'm not a left-wing lunatic like they have over there at the Dallas Morning News now. I mean, the place has been taken over by woke. I can create woke. I mean, think about leading up, the Trump era has kind of changed a lot of things, but everyone turned woke in about 2018 or 19, and all of a sudden, heck, the New York Times, the whole reason why they survive as a paper is they created a paywall for a bunch of left-wingers to pay for, and they have to write toward their audience, right? I write toward my audience here in San Angelo. My audience here in San Angelo, I'll tell you this, if people think that everyone's concerned about city council meetings or county commissioner court or they want to report about school board, I would say that 90% of the people in this town don't even know the difference between the three. How many times do you see on social media someone blaming the city for something the school district did? Or vice versa. But usually it's the city. The city gets blamed for everything because it's in so much of our lives. They own the water department, they own the trash, they own all the venues like the River Stage and the Coliseum. They tax you, and they own the police, they own the fire department. They encompass so much of your life that most people think it's the city council or the mayor that causes things like the school board to raise your taxes. And that's not the case. So what I'm getting at is in this town, I would say there's probably, we'll just say we have a town of 100,000 people. Out of 100,000 people, I'd say maybe 3,000 to 5,000 people are engaged in civic stories. That's city council, school board, county commissioner's court. The rest of them don't know what the heck. They don't care.